Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the most asked questions. That is how to buy a property in Spain. Let's get started.
But before we begin, big disclaimer. We are not real estate experts, loan experts, or property experts. This is a point of view from our experiences only. We are going to share the experts that helped us get this done later in this video. First things first, are you financially prepared to take out a mortgage here in Spain? There are three key factors to consider before you do. First, in Spain, banks look at your after-tax income. Now, there's also a cap on the amount of debt that you can manage, and that's 40%. So if your income to debt ratio is over 40%, it's going to be really hard for you to qualify for a mortgage here. Banks here also take in consideration the rent you are paying in the US. For that reason, we do recommend you get pre-approved for that mortgage before you even start house hunting. We're going to tell you more details about that later in this video. Second, your down payment. What you're used to in the US is 20%, maybe even 3% with an FHA loan. Here, as a foreigner in Spain, it's 30%. Now, we've also heard that due to the pandemic, some banks are requiring upwards of 40%. So keep that in mind. On a 200, 300, 400,000 euro home, that is a large chunk of money. Third are going to be taxes. So once you're ready to close on the home, it's 10% here in Valencia. So you have to pay that up front before you even get the home. So guys, quick math, 30% to 40% plus an extra 10% could mean 40 to 50% of the home's purchase price up front.
So where can you search for properties? There are various websites you can look through. We have fotocasa.es, idealista.es, inalquiler.com, and many more. We'll put that in the description box below. In our case, we mainly use idealista.com. So there are some things to keep in mind when you're looking for the properties. First, obviously the area you want to live in. Now for us, we took multiple trips to Valencia while we're living in the United States. So we kind of had an idea the area we wanted to live and also some of the desirable neighborhood. While we're in Valencia, we even stopped at the real estate office to kind of talk to the agent to see how the market is and just about purchasing a property in Spain. The second thing, which floor is your property located on? Is it a first floor? Is it a fifth floor? Do you have an elevator? Keep in mind, the stairs in the buildings here are a lot narrower than the United States. So if you're moving your furniture without the elevator and trying to go up and down, it might be really difficult. The other thing is it affects your property value significantly. We often see the properties on the fourth and fifth floor without the elevator are selling a lot lower price than the ones that are in the lower floor, even if they're beautiful and fully renovated. And is it south facing? Are you getting a lot of natural sunlight? Are there bars and restaurants underneath? Because they can get really loud. If you're a light sleeper like me, it's something definitely to consider. How far are you away from Mercadona or other grocery stores? Are there renovations need to be done? Because that's a big deal. Are you close to bus stop or other metro station? These are all the important things to consider.
Next, the exciting part, you found a place. You're ready to make that offer. But before we get into that, let's rewind to talk about that pre-approval process, guys. So that's going to be important to know how much of a property you can afford. The company that we use that helped us go through our entire mortgage process is called Foxes.es, and we'll put the link down in the description. This company helped us see how much we could qualify for before we even start looking for properties with Spanish banks. Another great thing is they have an in-house legal team that helps you through the entire buying process. One thing you're going to notice that's going to be a little bit different than the United States is there's really no buyer's agent here. You really have to work with each individual seller's agent. So when you're ready to make that offer, typically you're going to have to get in touch with that seller's agent and tell them you're ready to go. This is where we get our legal team involved over at Foxes to protect our interests. Okay guys, so Once we're ready to make that offer, we phone or email or text or WhatsApp the seller's agent. We let them know we're ready to make an offer. The seller's agent will then prepare the offer. It then goes to our legal team for review before we sign anything. Here's another big difference you're gonna find is that in the US, you're used to multiple offers. A house goes on the market, you have an open house, there's 30 offers on your beautiful home. The price keeps going up and up and up, you hope. Here in Spain, it's a little different. It is one buyer at a time. So when we're ready to make that purchase, ready to make that offer, it's us and us only on the table that you're working with the seller. So to show the seller you are serious, you have to put a good faith deposit with your offer, okay? This could range between 1,000 euros up to 5,000 euros. It could be more depending on the property value. But what ends up happening is you send the offer back to the agent with the money. They're gonna give you their bank account and the money goes to the agent. If the sellers accept your offer, the money goes straight to the seller's bank account. I know, crazy. It doesn't go to escrow, guys. It goes to the seller. So make sure that you have your attorney include language that if you don't get fully approved for your mortgage, you need to get that money back. So also, keep this in mind. If it's not in the contract, even if it's bolted down to your home, it's probably gonna be gone when you take over the actual property. In our case, the seller took everything. I'm talking the lights, the appliances, okay? So make sure you get everything written in the contract that you want to keep. All right, next, what? The seller accepted your offer? Congratulations! Well, now you're gonna get a bill from the real estate agency, okay? Here in Valencia, the agency fees are split. So what that means is they're gonna send you the bill over to your attorney for the review, and guess what? You're on the hook for 3% commission. Now this is in Valencia, and it could be different throughout Spain. All right, from here, your mortgage broker and your attorneys are gonna be working with the bank, pushing you towards closing. All right, you've worked with the bank. Now it is time to get your valuation of the property before you can move any further. The bank is going to send out a valuation team so they can appraise your home and see if it's worth what you're trying to buy it for. They're not going to lend you money over that 60 to 70% threshold, so they want to be able to protect their interests.
During the process of full approval, they'll be getting your NIE number, setting up your Spanish bank account, checking the outstanding debt, or any other nasty surprises. If you're out of the country, you can even use an online notary to give them a power of attorney to sign for you at the closing.
All right, guys, we are at closing time. Now the bank is giving you the green light, right? We used Fox's and power of attorney to give them the right to close on our house for us. So easy peasy, the house is ours. All right, so now work with your realtor to get all of your utilities switched into your name. One thing you want to make sure they do is to get your HOA switched into your name as well. You're gonna have a building administrator in your building. They are going to want your bank account number so they can withdraw your quarterly fees for the property maintenance and HOA fees. If you fall behind on these fees, you lose a couple of rights. Number one, voting rights, so you cannot vote at your board meetings. In addition, they could potentially take you to court and sue you for falling behind on these fees. So very important to get it done. All right, guys, so we are at the end. Let's try to give you a relative cost breakdown on what it's going to cost you to purchase a 200,000 euro home here in Valencia. All right, so first, good faith deposit. Let's just say 5,000 euros. Mortgage and legal fees, 2,500 euros plus IVA, which is 21%. Takes you to about 3,023 euros. This usually includes broker and bank fees. Taxes here in Valencia, 10%. Realtor fees, 6,000 euros plus IVA. is 7,260 euros. Down payment, we're based off of 40% down is 80,000 euros, minus the 5,000 you paid for the good faith deposit is an additional 75,000 euros. So in this case, guys, we're at 110,000 euros you need at closing to purchase this home. This is not an all-inclusive amount, but this is going to give you a baseline on what you need to know before you purchase that home.
So guys, it's a Café con Leche time.
Oh boy, we're sitting in the warm sun, and you're probably wondering, can you do this process?
You absolutely can. If we did it, you can too. So here's the thing, like during the entire process, we were in the United States, like, you know, we weren't like going back and forth in Valencia, and a lot of things can also be done during the video chat. You want to talk to your real estate agent, hey, I want to go another walkthrough in my home. She did it for the video chat, so that was good. We definitely recommend to use the company, because otherwise I don't know if you would have been able to do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart. It's a little bit of an investment to use a legal team, but guys, keep your interests protected. Be smart about it. You are a very long way from home. So if you want to, you know, be sitting in the sun just like us, drinking a coffee, make it happen, guys. Make it happen. Make it happen.
You can sit in the Spanish sun like us and drinking Café con Leche.
So if you like this video, you want to see more videos just like this, there's probably some videos on the screen right now. Go ahead and click that, and we'll see you in the next one.
Adios.
Adios.